At the office of the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools, we're proud to bring you Education Matters in partnership with EECU, Table Mountain Rancheria, Fresno State, and KC24. Thank you for watching Positive Stories about Education.
Career tech education is all about hands-on learning, but students can't gain that experience when they're not in class.
In tonight's Education Matters, Juanita Stevenson reports on how schools are thinking outside the box to give students the opportunity to work with their hands.
Looking around this shop, you can see it's a place where students build things, but the workstations are empty, the equipment idle.
When we designed and developed CTEC, right, to be a school that was going to be hands-on and project-based, right, and find ourselves in a pandemic, our biggest goal, our main priority was to make sure we didn't lose that.
Fresno County's Career Technical Education Charter High School is working hard to make sure its students...
I need everyone to grab 2 legs and part C.
...don't miss out on the hands-on experience due to distance learning.
So there's just thinking outside the box with everything that we're doing to make sure kids have opportunities to engage with that hands-on component.
A good example is the project students are working on in Stephen Matthews' Intro to Construction class.
You're going to line up part C and your table leg. If we can get them to class, they will learn how to use all the tools in the shop, how to read a tape measure, how to use a speed square, the basics. You know, this is just a freshman class, so we try to get them an introduction into all of this, and then we'll develop those skills as they go through the years at CTEC.
Even though it's a freshman class project, every student in the school is participating.
Let's see where you're at, bud. Show us your progress.
They are using their skills to build a simple desk. They don't have all the tools at home, so CTEC supplies what they need.
Where you want to go?
Students come to school to pick up their supplies once a month. Matthews remembers his first pickup drive.
The very first pickup drive for me was very special because it was the first time I got to see all of my students. You know, granted, we were all wearing masks, and I could really only see them through the windshield of their car and hand them like a bag of supplies that we gave them. But it was very nice and very rewarding to see my students.
It's that face-to-face connection they all miss.
Nathan, how far did you get on your desk yesterday?
But this teacher works hard to reach his students.
But before we screw our sides together, after we've made our marks,
making home videos to show them how to use certain tools. And he's always available.
It's been really cool being able to just message them during the weekends. They've been able to help us pretty easily.
As a freshman, 14-year-old Jacob Delano says this isn't what he was expecting, his home becoming a shop. But he says it's worked surprisingly well.
For me, at least, seems like I've been able to go at my own pace more when I've been by myself, because it doesn't feel like I'm in a classroom and I should have to catch up with everyone.
Like other career tech programs, CTEC High is working through this pandemic. But everyone, from teacher to student, wants to be back in class.
No matter what situation you're in, having to adjust and deal with education the way that we're having to deal with education now is tough for anybody. But what we've noticed that when kids have the opportunities to do projects, whether it's in science or in construction or in manufacturing, that's when they have thrived the most. That's when the engagement takes place.
For Education Matters, I'm Juanita Stevenson, KC24, local news that matters.